Oh, Crunchyroll, oh, Crunchyroll. I wish I made a video about the Crunchyroll Awards before, the results came out. Because I'm pretty sure I would have started raging like, oh, I called it. I straight up called it, even without the video, I called it. As soon as I heard Crunchyroll was making an awards of the anime this year, I knew it was going to be a popularity thing. I didn't realize if you've seen other people's videos, you've realized that Yuri on Ice won half of the awards. There was only one legitimate one, which was comedy, and Sakamoto won, which I was actually surprised. Is Sakamoto one of my favorites of 2016? Yes. But I expected Konosuba to win, which I actually should have finished at this point. But I called it, like, as soon as I heard, and I saw the nominees, and half of them were Cabaneri. I knew Cabaneri wasn't going to really win anything. Most people realized the Cabaneri was a pretty bad series. But as soon as I saw Yuri on Ice on half of the boards, I thought it's going to be a popularity poll. Erased, oh, don't get me started on the Erased villain and how he won instead of Kira. Am I a JoJo fanboy? Yes, but I don't want to get too mad, even though I have every right to be that Kira lost to that garbage villain from Erased. Oh, that was disappointing. It was so obvious that Kira should have won, but then the popularity came in. He lost by 500 votes. 500, which was compared to how many votes they both got, was not a lot. Then there was the best opening, which I think Yuri on Ice, it should have won. Mob Psycho, I think, should have won too, but that one I wasn't too upset about because it was a pretty good opening. But, it was alright. And then the best ending, my opinion of the best ending of 2016 is totally different. It's on no one's nominees. I doubt anyone watched it. But if I had to choose, it would probably be Honda-kun, the ending for Honda-kun, which I doubt anyone watched. It's only because I'm a huge fan of Barakamon. And that ending, like, the show was mediocre. The opening was pretty horrendous for me. But I enjoyed Honda-kun, the ending at least, and a few of the last episodes. Honda-kun's ending, I wish people watched this so I could realize how good it was, but it'll never happen. And then there was Best Animation, which this is just complete bullcrap. Everyone knows Mob Psycho should have won. Or even Flip Flappers. I haven't seen Flip Flappers personally, which I keep hearing is super amazing. But the 3D rendering in Yuri on Ice and some of the ice skating scenes, that's like saying Berserk 2016 deserved Best Animation out of Mob Psycho and Flip Flappers. How did Yuri on Ice win? Like, just to be a personal, I did finish Mob Psycho. I think it should have won, like, immediately. But no, Yuri on Ice won. And the most heartwarming, it was so obvious. It was so obvious that Yuri on Ice was going to win. And this is what I mean. I'm going to start using the word pandering a lot. But this is just them using the Yuri on Ice yaoi to pander to the Fudoshi audience. I remember I was watching Arcada Glass Reflection. And he did a podcast sort of about the nominees and the choices and all the choices that were in the categories. And I commented that it was just a bunch of pandering. Half of it was just Yuri on Ice and how it was pandering to the yaoi audience. And I got quite a bit of hate on that comment. And people were like, oh, how is this pandering? And I'm like, it's so flippin' obvious. If you look at how popular Yuri on Ice got in the fall season, you can realize why I say that. You knew, if you make an award ceremony after a popular series just went off, what do you think is going to win? The popular series that people are still getting over. Yuri, ReZero, I think only got one award, which, again, I did not care for ReZero. I'm not saying it's bad, I just didn't care for it. But I think it should have won more than just Best Girl of Rem. I think it should have won Best EDA. I've listened to it actually, and it's really good. And Don't get me started on Erase, how bad Erased was, in my opinion. I hated Erased from the start of what I've seen. I hated it. I think I dropped out for like 4 episodes. I hate Erase, but I'm not gonna sit here and judge about how bad it is. For heartwarming, I think the little I forgot her name, but the little girl scene of her first home cooked meal, that was beautiful. I think that should have won, but no, of course we get the Yaoi kiss. And of course I'm gonna sound like a fanboy, but where was JoJo? I understand that's a sequel, and I guess they didn't want to put sequels on here, but I mean, it could at least give it best ending. Just like I said, ReZero, but JoJo's endings are always great. And I guess I can finally say this now. I wouldn't say Showa Rakudo no Shinji or whatever. I'm sorry, I don't want to be disrespectful, but I can't really pronounce it real. But I literally just finished that yesterday, and I really love that show. It's probably one of my best if I finished in 2016, but it's probably one of my best starting out of 2017. And then there's animated year, which I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Yuri on Ice. I mean, it's not even Fate now. I mean, after all the awards and won and the popularity polls, it's probably just gonna be Yuri on Ice. And one little thing, their love for Cabaneri, that's a whole other story I don't like discussing, but Joker game. I've seen lots of videos on how people are like Joker game was so great. Joker game was pretty bad. People were like, oh no, it's an episodic series. You have to get used to it being episodic. That doesn't matter. It can be episodic and it can still be bad. I mean, Western shows have showed that too, and a lot of Moe shows can be pretty bad. I almost thought New Game was bad until I actually finished it and loved it, but people saying Joker game might win. I watched Joker game and I freaking hated it most of the time. Like they're like, oh, it's episodic, and what does that mean? It could still be pretty bad. I just wanted to get my thoughts on the Crunchyroll Awards. I will leave a. I know my video is probably short and not kind of little stuttery and things, but if you want to see a really good and well made video of this, I recommend watching the Anime Man. I'll leave a link in the description below to his video. It's more in depth, and I think it's a lot better made than mine. And I will probably be making another video on a really bad anime that aired in the winter season. It's not Handshaker, so don't worry, I won't go mad crazy because that was pretty bad too, but I won't spoil it, but it was pretty freaking bad. So that's probably going to be the next video. I don't know yet, but these are my thoughts on the Crunchyroll Awards, and I wanted to say, I wish I actually made a video so I could say I called it.